The Siena exhibition at the National Gallery until June 22nd is an opportunity to get your Wilton diptych fix whilst the medieval galleries there are closed. It focuses on the work of 4 artists from Siena working both in the city and elsewhere. The subtitle is The Rise of Painting 1300 to 1350, but as my mention of the Wilton diptych will have demonstrated, this is not an exhibition that focuses entirely on Siena and entirely on that 50-year time period. It does provide you with quite a lot of additional context. In particular, it looks at artistic influences on those 4 main artists, particularly from sculpture and ivories that were coming from the French court. Though actually for me the most interesting part of the exhibition was where it looked at how contemporary society and the world in which the artists were living influenced the paintings that they were producing via looking at pieces of church plate and textiles and carpets that were comparable to the ones that you were seeing in the art. To a modern audience, everything that you're seeing is old-fashioned, so you don't really get a sense of the extent to which this art was very contemporary to its time. That the saints that are being depicted are being shown in what was at the time modern dress in a comparatively modern context. The way in which these idealised religious images were being influenced by contemporary life was for me a highlight. Now, I know that medieval art is not for everybody. Some people find the religious imagery too samey, and some people complain of a flat style. They see it as too simplistic or too symbolic. Now, I would say that if you think that, you haven't looked at this kind of art closely. There is a huge amount of skill and detail in these paintings. As someone with a medieval background, I really enjoyed this exhibition. I do like the art of this period, and I found that the context this exhibition gave me in terms of the broad range of artistic styles that it represented really added to my understanding of the paintings that I had been looking at already. On a rather less serious note, it's also an excellent place to play a game of This Artist Has Never Seen a Baby. And yes, I am fully aware of the homunculus, that medieval artists were not attempting realism in the depiction of the Christ child, but I don't care. I like my silly art gallery game. I'm going to keep playing it, and you should too. Feel free to send me copies of the most outrageous pictures you can find.